Now what next is what we call it chemical properties. Chemical properties of alkane. Here we definitely consider about the reaction that is happening between the alkane and the other substance or the other compounds. That is all about chemical properties. Kwa tunapoangalia chemical properties, tunaangalia reaction kati ya alkane na compound zingine, ambao sasa kutoka hapo tutaangalia vitu vitatu. Tutaangalia catalytic reaction, tutaangalia substitution reaction, lakini substitution reaction ndio itakuwa kubwa zaidi kuliko catalytic reaction. Kwa hiyo one, we call it halogenation. That is halogenation. So halogenation, this is the addition of halogens. We have fluoro, we have bromo, we have chloro, that is Cl, we have iodo. So these in general we talk as halogens. So these are the group 7 elements. Now the addition of halogens to alkanes, we call them halogenation. Example, if now we are having methane under this one, methane, if now we add up what we call it chlorine, under catalyst, there must be catalyst. We say chlorine can be added and either ultraviolet light UV or at the temperature of 200 degrees Celsius to 300 degrees Celsius to produce, means this is CH3 and then we are having H here plus chlorine as a gas, and therefore we have two chlorines here, means we have this one, it is this one, then we have this one and this one, hydrogen, plus now we have chlorine, we have this one and this one, chlorine. So here we have one bond that is made up of 2 electrons, and here we have one bond which is made up of 2 electrons, and here we have 2 electrons which they form one bond. Now this electron and this one together will form, we call it hydrogen chloride. But these electrons here and this one will get together and form CH3 and then 2 electron plus Cl. That is to form, that is CH3 and Cl. That is chlorine. Means one of the hydrogen is replaced with Cl. That is substitution reaction. Mean this Cl is substituted to this one, and that is one of the hydrogen is removed. So this can be done as you move on. Therefore this C3 and Cl also plus this one again will remove one of the hydrogen here and then becomes CH2, therefore chlorine 2. You keep on substituting this chlorine until at the end of the day, next one, this one is Cl2 plus Cl2 to produce again CH, that is C, this one. And lastly, you have CH, this one plus chlorine to produce what we call it carbon tetrachlorides. That is C and then C, this is 4. This is carbon tetrachloride. Now the first reaction is called halogenation. Halogenation is all about addition of halogens to alkane, and this is done by replacing one of the hydrogen by halogens, and that is why we say now this involves the substitution of hydrogen atoms of alkanes with the halogen atoms. So it is all about substitution. So we are just replacing the hydrogen with the halogens. And then, after then, the other one, it is called nitration. The second reaction is called nitration. Nitration means the addition of nitric acid to the compounds. Addition of nitric acid to the this compound, that is what we call it nitration. And this nitric acid is written in this way. Now, if now this is this one, then this is this one. So this and this one, they are added to example. Now, if now you have ethane, this is ethane. If now you add up what we call it nitric acid, this is nitric acid to produce. Hii inafanyika katika temperature ambayo ni 500. It is 400, 400 mpaka 500. 400 temperature ambayo panakuwepo na temperature kubwa sana, ili kuweza sasa kwamba hapa kuna hydrogen kiasi kwamba sasa CH3 and then here CH2, then this hydrogen, then plus HO, this is nitric, this is N2, this is N2. This get together to form what is called water, because we have 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, and this is joined to this one to form what we call it, definitely it is a nitrate. This is this one 2 plus this one nitro. So this is a result after now we have reacted, means we have taken alkane with nitric acid, and that is called nitration. Now nitration is this involves the substitution of hydrogen atom of alkane with nitro group, ambapo and it is not done at ordinary temperature. That is why now here we have seen the temperature 400 to 500 degrees Celsius. Now this is the temperature that is definitely involved. And now the second thing ingine ni oxidation, sulfonation. It is called sulfonation. Sulfonation, this is the third one. This is addition of sulfuric acid. That is, sulfuric acid is added to it. And whenever you expand this sulfuric acid, you are definitely having HO and then AC, or this is written in this way. So this is the group that is added to the hydrogen, means it is the one that is replacing this hydrogen. Kwa hii ndio inaenda ku replace hydrogen ambayo iko kwenye nini, kwenye alkane. Kwa maana hiyo hapa unakuwa na this one, then CH2, and then we have hydrogen ambayo hii hapa plus H, this one and this one, then 3 here H. Kwa hii hapa inaungana kwa pamoja, inatengeneza water. Kwa kuna kuwepo na production of water, halafu hii inakuja inakuwa connected na hii hapa, ambayo sasa hii hapa group ambayo inakuwa attached kwenye nanili hii hapa CH2, and then this AC, then this one. Kwa inatengeneza kitu kama hiki hapa. Kwa maana hiyo hii hapa lazima uifafanue, sulfuric acid lazima uifafanue, hata nitric acid lazima uifafanue, kiasi kwamba sasa upate vitu viwili, ambapo sasa hii ina get together na hydrogen atom ambayo inatoka kwenye alkane pamoja na hydroxide zinatengeneza water. Halafu hii ambayo nitro inakuja kuungana na hii hapa, tayari inatengeneza kitu kingine, ambayo sasa hiki ndo major. Lakini hapa vile vile sulfuric acid tunaifafanua katika mfumo huu pia. Tunavyoifafanua katika mfumo huu, na ndipo sasa tunapoweza kufanya reaction alkane na hii hapa, ambao hii hapa group sasa inakuja ku replace hydrogen ambayo inakuwa removed kutoka kwenye alkane. Kwa hiyo inakuwa ni substitution, na ndio maana yenyewe tunasema ni substitution. Kwa this involves the substitution of hydrogen atom of alkane with this group. That's all. Lakini at ordinary temperature neither concentrated nor fuming sulfuric acid reacts with alkane. Kwa maana hiyo haiwezi kufanya reaction at ordinary temperature. Lazima pawepo na temperature ambayo ni kubwa, ambapo kwa sababu hii inasababisha kuondoa hii hydrogen. Kwa kuondoa hydrogen sio simple thing, sio kitu ambacho ni chepesi. Kwa hiyo inahitajika extra energy kuweza kuiondoa hii hapa, ili iweze kuungana na hydroxide ili kutengeneza water. Alafu nyingine tena tunaita oxidation. It is called oxidation, au tunaita combustion. Kwa hiyo combustion of inorganic compounds, the product is carbon dioxide and water. The combustion of inorganic compounds, that is that produces what we call the carbon dioxide and water. Whether alcohol, whether amines, whether alkenes, whether alkynes, whether carboxylic acid, combustion, it is all about production of carbon dioxide. Even if now you take this one, then combustion of this one, that is the burning of this one, that is burning of oxygen, that is the production of carbon dioxide plus water. Now water and carbon dioxide are produced when you combust what we call it ethane. Now alkane, under combustion there is a production of carbon dioxide and water. Kwa hiyo zote, now when ignited in the presence of excess oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water, large quantity of heat, that is the heat of combustion, is also evolved, means it is given out. Now combustion is only possible under the presence of oxygen. That is, even if now you are talking about propane, this is propane, this is propane. Now if now this is combustion, what is formed is carbon dioxide and what we call definitely water. Kwa carbon dioxide and water are formed. Kwa hizi zinatokea iwapo tu kuna kuwepo na combustion. Na sio tu kwa alkane, alkini hivyo hivyo, alkyne hivyo hivyo, alcohol hivyo hivyo, carboxylic hivyo hivyo, amine zote. Maana yake organic compound zote under combustion zina produce carbon dioxide and water. Kwa uhitaji hata kufikiri kwamba unazipangaje, ni pale tu ambapo unatengeneza. Lakini kingine we call it isomerism. Isomerism. Kwa tunapofanya isomerism of alkane, example tunaposema this is hexane, 1 2 3 4 then 5 6, this can undergo isomerism to form different compounds. Example, this can be written as this one, therefore we have CH3, here we have CH3, here we have CH3, and then here we have CH. Now we have taken 1 2, therefore they are no longer there. We have CH and then we have CH3. Now 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is another compound. This is neo 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is neo hexane. This is normal hexane. So these are two different compounds. But also we have the other things we can produce from here. This is here, then this one to produce isohexane. This is iso 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, then this is this one. So this is the iso. So also alkane can undergo isomerism, as we saw when we were discussing about what we call isomerism of alkane. So isomerism can be done in the presence of alumina. Sawa, kwa alumina inapokuwepo inasababisha isomerism, ambapo inasababisha production of other compounds. Lakini tumesema oxidation. Lakini kingine we have cracking. We have cracking. Cracking is all about breaking down of the large organic compound to form smaller organic compounds. Now, example of the cracking that we may have, we may do cracking of this one, therefore to form alkene and methane. So alkene is formed and methane after you have this one. You have broken down this one. So cracking is the breaking down of the large molecular compounds of organic molecule. Kwa hiyo unapovunja zile kubwa zaidi ambazo zinakuwa na large number of carbons, tunaita cracking. Na hii sasa inasababisha kitu sasa ambapo in general viweze kutokea kwamba kitu kingine kinazalishwa. Kumbuka unapovunja kitu kuna vitu vingine vinazalishwa. Kwa cracking ambao tunaita pyrolysis. Pyrolysis ni kwa kila kitu sasa, lakini inapofanyika kwenye alkane tunaita cracking. Kwa it is all about the breaking down, the decomposition of the compound by heat. decomposition of the compound by heat, we call it cracking. Kwa maana yake kama hii hapa inakuwa decomposed by heat to produce what we call it ethylene and methane. Kwa hizi ndo chemical properties ambazo jumla tunaweza tukaizungumza. Nyingine tunaita aromatization. Aromatization means alkanes can be converted to benzene. So can be converted to benzene structure. This can be converted to benzene structure. That is what we can say. This can be converted to benzene structure. Now, alkane can be converted to benzene structure ambazo ni alkane kuanzia 6 to 10 carbons. Maana yake kuanzia 6, more than 6 and 6, this can be converted to benzene structure and their relatives, ambapo sasa na vitu vingine, lakini kutengeneza cyclic structure ambapo tunaita aromatization. Kwa hizo ndo properties ambazo kwa ujumla tunaweza tukazungumza.